I think is an excellent map between these two teams.
That's going to be very interesting to see how this one goes down. I really feel like this is going to be a really close affair. Obviously, like the guys discussed, NaVi, their economy really did spiral out of control, especially on the T side there. They need to stabilize that and allow Guardian to actually have the AWP sometimes and actually have grenades to work with. Obviously, train another map where the grenades are very important indeed. You need the smokes, you need the Molotovs. And yeah, it's going to be a very exciting one. Obviously, this is a strong map for both teams here. Famously, Taz, his favorite map on this one, and this is where he can really step up on that inside bomb side, play alone, and see if he can actually find...
To be fair, though, we have seen them actually switch that up a little bit.
Okay, what's been happening?
So, well, Taz hasn't been there. They put Pasha on the inside side, and he's been out toward the Ivy position, so it's literally a swap between them as well. Actually, sorry, Snacks was out toward Ivy. Taz was inside the bomb site by Popdog, so it's a three-man switch the last time we saw them play this map.
It's one of those
I believe
things,
that was for ECS as well when we saw it.
Right. Well, it's one of those things, right, when it's actually... Obviously, he does it so long, and he actually sets a lot of the meta in terms of how it can be played by one person, and once it gets locked down and realize how he's playing it, he doesn't really have the potential to AWP or mix it up too much, so maybe that's a kind of an idea there. Pasha obviously can get the auto sniper out of the AWP, and he can have the more defensive mentality with it, so I guess it's Taz who's been locked down and countered, and maybe bringing him in to work it up. But that's the same thing for Flamey. He's amazing in that inside position. Like, he's very strong in finding 1 or 2 kills pretty much every single time. MVPs so far for NaVi for me have been Seized and Edwards. They've been stepping up, but it's not like they've been stepping up in the actual early stages of the round. They've been doing the big performances and the clutches. Seized, I guess, was very good at anchoring the B-side by himself, so we'll see whether they can step up here. Pretty crushing first half of them on the T side. The only round they really got was on those 4 spies you saw on the early sectors of the Inferno. It looks like we were going to be getting into this one here. Second map of the best of 3 in the grand final here. T-side for Virtus.Pro. 2 sets of armor, make it 3. And the smoke's going onto the bomb side as well. It's Edward to get the first 2 frags here. Both headshots as well, but VP answering back.
Answering back quickly as well. As Neo now inside of the quad position needs to be wary of the fact that Seized is wrapped around and come back from Popdog. He's found Snacks inside of the site. Neo's going to fight forward. He gets taken down by Zeus. So it's 2 kills for NaVi to start it off, 2 from Virtus.Pro, and now 2 again from NaVi. This time they go unanswered as Guardian is going to take down Pasha. And it'll start well this time for NaVi.
Solid start on the CT side. It was quite a fast play there from VP. We saw them throw smokes in towards the bomb train on the left-hand side as well, and trying to split the A side as fast as they could, but Ed was just ready for them. They just praised him for having a good map in Inferno. He's continuing his form here. NaVi starting off strong, but it's actually interesting. VP will be semi-forcing into this. Bialy and Snacks with no bar whatsoever. Snacks especially, obviously he's the AWPer going forward. They have got Tech9's Deagles.
Edward, bottom of the ladder, Neo above. P250 in hand. It's the last game and match, well, maybe not map, but match that we'll see these lovely gloves, Henry.
It's a shame, isn't it? I've enjoyed them. I've got used to them.
I'm going to buy some.
Well, here we go then. VP, no grenades now. It was 1 decoy, and Neo, that's about it. Edward lying in wait. You can hear footsteps above Popdog there, but it's looking like inside will be the area of contention for the Poles. 3 CTs waiting for them, though. I'm not really sure what they can do about a smoke here. Just going to bundle into the side and hope for the best by the looks of things.
Edward's down there with the shotgun out. They're going to rotate past him, though. Head toward this inner bomb site with pistols. 3 players already here, though. We've got a forward stance from Guardian. Seized as well, watching upper. He's got 2, still tapping away, looking for a 3rd. And Guardian and Flamey, they're going to close out the other 2. NaVi goes up to 2 quite quickly, and that time rather effortlessly in some ways.
Yeah, you can't enter the B-bomb site without a smoke. This is not going to happen. VP, there's upgraded pistols, 3 players of armor as well, almost throwing the round away there. It was never going to work out, just splitting upper and lower toward that inside side, just get completely mowed down. It was very telegraphed as well. They hadn't shown any real presence on the map at all, but it's going to be round number 3, just rushing outside, trying to get a plan down here. It's Bialy with the Deagle. The rest of the players on Glocks have got a flashbang. Yeah, getting some control of this, but just doesn't have the firepower to do anything about it.
Seized though. Oh, gets 1, but look at Zeus popping back out. He's got 4 with the M4. Straightforward again. No bomb plant that time either for Virtus.Pro.
Yeah. They're going to be limited going into this first gun round. We'll see what kind of buy they actually bring to the table here. Waiting to see that come in. Here we go then. AWP, Snacks is on the glass cannon, no armor for him. It's actually pretty reasonable. smokes, but no Molotovs. And they definitely have the possibility to go for an execution here. A lot of teams will go towards this upper platform area at the start. We've seen a lot of players AWPing towards that area and locking down with one player. So that once you just actually get control of the brown horns, it means you can actually fall back and then just go into your default once again. That's worked out for them. You can see the bomb there just above Pop Dog. That's going to be in the hands of Neo. And the CT's not too aggressive here, but Guardian and the AWP had a poor showing on Inferno. Let's see if he can step up here. This is one of his textbook maps. We'll see whether he can actually deliver a decent performance there.
Snacks is going to get inside the A main connection point while a smoke's out on the A site, but look at this forward stance right now from Edward as he walks in, gets taken down 1-for-1 trade. As he had a chance to catch them off guard, it does go back the other way, but now it's Zeus's turn to get aggressive. Walk in behind the smokes. Taz dropped, second player at quad. Good reactions from Bialy. Bomb's planted on this as well, and they're going to try and hold off, but watch Flamey coming in now. He's the next member, the only member left that has a chance to catch them, and that's not going to happen. Virtus.Pro is going to take the first gun round.
Yeah, decent default there from Virtus.Pro. Like I said, pushing towards that inside area, making sure there's no CT presence there whatsoever. Full execute outside, wall of smokes. It works out perfectly. They get the initial exchanges. We did see Seized coming in the back. He had an opportunity to lock that down, but it's going to be the first gun round there, going in favor of Virtus.Pro. Still money available for NaVi here. Double AWP setup. Guardian and Seized. And 2 AWPers this time. Snack's still on his. This is what I'm talking about. You're watching Seized right now. He goes towards the double platforms, and he can lock this down by himself. Once he gets set up, he can call for his teammates just to go and focus on outside. You can see now Flamey will be rotating. First bit of confrontation going towards Ivy here. Guardian smoked out. He's had to reposition himself. He still has vision here. It's just a smoke on the other side, but Pasha somehow gets through.
Ooh. Zeus and Edward, though, get the responses, and it's absolutely going to be shut down. Virtus.Pro get the first gun, but they get reset immediately after. And NaVi now have a chance to take economic advantage. Remember, that was the detriment of them on Inferno, so this is big on Train. Virtus.Pro is going to have to get rolling. We know they're good on this map, but how so on the T side? Because CT is where they've definitely brought a lot to it in terms of the meta. They've also defined that smoke out Ivy.
Yep.
But that's just one simple play that everyone's learned to counter.
Well then, they do have lots of different approaches, VP, on their T side. Obviously, they have the slow methodical stuff and working the default with the wall of smokes, or they can just go all in and rush outside and try and stick together. It's normally Pasha finding the frags of the AKs in those rounds, but completely locked down, as you said. It's going to be 4-1 and a full reset here for VP. They are forcing into this one. Tech9's PG50s. 4 smokes, so you'd assume it may be more of the same here. Guardian does put one player jumping across towards Ivy, and so does Flamey. No kills gathered just yet, though. Smoke comes in. That takes away the vision from Guardian. Just rattling off shots now, hoping to land one. It's close, but no cigar quite yet.
Jeez, he's definitely committed to it, isn't he? Pasha just slips by. Oh, and has he ever? But oh, that's a whiff. He can't land it. This Guardian doesn't make the call. He walks in, back turned, and Edward's able to turn around after those misses. He'll take down Bialy. And now Guardian, still trying to hit a shot in this round, is going to have Seized get that one out from under the barrel of his gun. That's with the Tech9 manages 1 kill, but only 1 kill.
Yeah, got a little bit interesting there. The timing, unfortunate for Guardian after firing off so many nose go through the smoke. Unable to actually land it, I think. Pasha slips through, and had he found that first kill, could have made something of it, but wasn't to be. We go into round number 7 now. This will be the full eco after the 4th and the last from VP. Just Eagles, PT50s, no grenades whatsoever. This should be another guaranteed round, so this is looking much better for NaVi here on the second map. They've actually got control of the situation in terms of the money, and Seized once again gets towards his upper platforms. Zeus opening things up. He takes down Snack, so at this point they can have to have 4 players towards the outside site. It's completely locked down. Neo trying to work out what options he has here, but I'm going to suggest not many.
Neo. Down the ladder, back up it, reconsiders over toward this B site, but look at this corner position right now. Perfect example of exactly what we were about to mention. AWP on Seized, and he's got the shot out of the barrel of his gun, directly into Neo.
Yep, that's all he wanted from that one. He can fall back now as well, and that's pretty much guaranteed the round here for NaVi. You can see the remaining players for VP will be grouping up towards those upper platforms, but what can you really do here? You've got a Deagle and Taz. That's about the only option in terms of finding a frag. They're going to be opting to go down the lower ramp. Flamey should find all 3 kills there.
Well, should, but will he? Hasn't got 2, now almost the 3rd. I was going to say hasn't got the first one yet, but it was collected once he repicked it back out, and Seized is there. He'll steal it from him either way. It doesn't really matter if it's Flamey or not. It goes the way of NaVi.
Yeah, it was a round. It was a throwaway round. They didn't have anything ready to work with. No armor, no grenades, just a couple of upgraded pistols. They slowed things right down, seeing if any CTs were getting aggressive. Maybe get a 1D here or there, and just had to go toward that inside side once again. Once you don't have a smoke or a flashbang or anything, you're going to get mowed down. 6-1 now. And we're going to see if this double AWP setup can continue to be successful here. VP do have enough to buy. It's not the best. They've got the smokes, but no Molotovs there. Well, this is back to basics, back to the default. Make sure Seized doesn't have control of the upper platforms here. Then go back into an execution if required. This is Pasha. Biding their time right now. There is a reaction from the CT, so you can see Guardian pushed out towards Ivy. That's got so much information for them. Now they're rotating in. 3 players towards the inside side for NaVi. Bit of a gamble, but with that intel gathered from Guardian, that's actually a pretty decent move.
Just waiting it out, Edward. There's a shot as Guardian off camera gets aggressive at Ivy. That's going to take down Bialy. And with that security, he's going to bring the AWP back over and watch toward A main. So Virtus.Pro just waiting to get picks, scaling out for a default, and they've already lost a member. Yeah. As Guardian takes the aggression to them.
That's just so good by Guardian. You can see now he's got some backup towards outside. Still have 3 players towards the inner area. Neo throws the smokes over, but it's going to be a fake at this stage. They're going to be concentrating towards inside. That's a great incendiary by Edward. Whatever they had in mind there for the fakes, it's not going to be working out as we get to the 30-second mark. He still has to smoke as well. He can lock them out of this completely.
It's going to be Flamey, though, with 2. Neo answering. Edwards at the spools. Remember, that's wallable, but very rarely do you ever anticipate it. And he's got both remaining kills. Now NaVi's firing, and now they're rolling, and it's Virtus.Pro that looks a little lost for words on the opposite side of things.
Yeah, they're concentrating so hard on that inside area at the beginning of the round. It allows Guardian to push towards the Ivy position. Once he's got vision of T-Spawn and no one confronting him, that's round over. They need to be pushing it back. They can't allow 3 players towards an inside site and just completely shut them out of the round. It's going to be round number 9. 7-1 in favor of NaVi here. This is the second map of the best of 3. Virtus.Pro picking up Inferno, but this is slipping away from them now. Another eco. Tech 9s, P250s, Guardian and Zeus opening things up. Neo does respond, but that's about all he'll get is 1 kill. As Pasha, the last remaining player. Simple procedure so far for NaVi. They haven't really broken a sweat as of yet. Crowd getting behind them as well. Obviously, we're in Ukraine.
Yes, we are.
Well, surely we will see the full buy now from VP. Maximum loss bonus obtained once again. And we have got no AWP, but 5 AKs, and they have got all the utility this time. Smokes, Molotovs, and the flashbangs. And it looks like a set piece off the bat, but from what I can see, there are smokes flying all over the place. Neo showing his hand towards inside. He's going to cease burning here. Doing quite a lot of damage.
I think he was expecting them to push on top of that, trying to get him out of position, so leaving that AWP placed. And he waits, his patience pays off. Neo's already out in the open. Didn't expect Seized to come back for more, but guess what, buddy, he did. And down they go again, 1 man. So things for Virtus.Pro don't change really much in this round. Kind of the storyline we've been building on throughout the course of this first half.
Absolutely. Well, 5-4. Some utility expended for VP. They still have smokes remaining. They're going to be thrown in right about now. And it will be an outside play here. They are a man down. AWP against them as well. It's going to be Guardian opening things up. He gets 2. Edward chimes in. And that's the round over. Another clean sweep there for NaVi. VP just can't get rolling here on train. Getting shut down at every single opportunity.
This is insanity when you think about it. They haven't got anything going at all. Again, another clean sweep. The money is just out of control.
They're just not arriving here whatsoever. They look phased by this. They're just trying the defaults, not finding the picks, losing their first man pretty consistently. And then they go for the execution, and it's just locked down. Guardian already arriving here on train now. It's Seized as well. That brave play from him after standing in the Molotov for so long. He takes down Neo, who just didn't expect it, and it's a tactical pause coming in right now. We'll see whether this does anything for VP. Just need to slow things down and look at what's going on, man. They've tried the hyper-aggressive stuff, they've tried the rushes, they've tried the default, they've tried the set pieces. Where do they go with this one? I feel like they need to focus their defaults more towards the Ivy area. They are focusing on trying to push back the player at the start of the round. And that upper area from Seas, but you can see them kind of just No one really discussing anything right now. Quiet, maybe just composing themselves. Silence.
Yeah, it is pretty silent. We did see Taz in there doing some form of coaching and leadership toward the team. But this is definitely a one-sided affair. In fact, one of the most one-sided affairs we've seen in the entire tournament when you look at it from just this map's perspective, and Virtus.Pro not even really accumulating much in the way of a kill total.
Well, Cuban, I'm sure, will be giving some wise words. This is replays here. Like, every single time I've tried to go inside, they just haven't had the utility to do anything with it. And shut down pretty consistently. That's been a massive problem for him, actually, that inside area. Sees, once again, he was great on Inferno in terms of the CT holds. And he's delivering once again on Train. Just trying to work out what the next move is. I think going back to the aggressive stuff, let's try to start going fast again and get the confidence back. They've only done that once so far. And I guess that rattled them a little bit. They didn't get anything from it. Just the trade, especially, is not working in their favor at all. Still
seized.
Yeah, this is the play we're talking about, right? It's getting that upper platform area. It's getting part of every team's playbook, it seems. If you can get a player there and just have them find the first frag or at least delay the terrorists, it can be very, very beneficial. Look at the money as well for NaVi. 15K on C's after the rebuy. And VP on another eco here. It is the partial buy though. So Tech 9s, PD50s, and they have got all the smokes and flashbangs required for an execution. Try and get the bomb down. That'll add to their $3,400 next round. They still could win the round, Matt. You never know with the Tech 9s. One kill is all it takes to make things uncomfortable. Here come the smokes, and we'll see whether they commit to this.
Molotov thrown out toward Pop Dog. Look at the amount of Molotovs. They've stacked them there. As the wall of smokes does come in, and they're going to try and push onto this A site, but on top of the bomb train itself, Edward has good positioning to see above it, tries to find the shot. The Pasha does land it, but they are inside the smoke, already getting the plant down for Neo, which is more than they've gotten in gun rounds in so many situations as Edward sprays through and catches out two. Neo, good shot with the P250, going to try and find some more, can't get landed, has to fall away, and it'll be caught by Edward on his retreat. Just BO3 versus 4 and not looking at all likely, as Guardian's going to close it. NaVi's going to move up to 10-1. On Train, and we said coming into this, Henry, we thought this map was a very good one between these two teams. It's turning out to be anything but.
This used to be VP's home ground. Train was one of the maps they were most feared on. And NaVi just completely decimating here. Change of pace for VP. They're going to get in the double orb set up on the T side. It's an orthodox, but right now they need a miracle. Let's hope Snacks and Neo can deliver here. Presumably we'll be trying to go for the picks. Won't be rushing, that's for sure. And number 12, Guardian, could be challenged here. He's going aggressive though. Happy to do so, considering their lead. Nades come in.
Guardian anticipating flashes, gets in behind the cranny, shoots between them, and now Pasha's got the kill back. Finally an opening pick. Snacks goes down to 42. But they've got Guardian gone. Good nade, damage onto Pasha.
This is the first time in a long time I can remember VP actually had the advantage in a round, so 5-on-4. Guardian going for that aggressive face, just couldn't land the shot. If he got 1 point trade, it still looked very comfortable, but now Zeus on low HP as well. They need to work out how they're going to react to this. They have those 3 players towards outside. Once again, it's C's locking down that inside area. Pasha, I thought he was going to push through the smoke there, just getting himself a little bit closer. No shots from Zeus. He's going to have to reload at this point. Flamey got his back though. Pasha tried to react, and Neo on the other side, he takes down Edward.
Neo's here though with the AWP coming back out from Pop Dog. Zeus caught out at Hell. Taz wrapping around. Now they've got it down to just Flamey and seized. So finally, when they get some room to work with and they get control of Ivy, they start to get around working as Flamey's going to get smoked off, but goes through both of them. Who's going to find each other first? As BO3 is the one that awkwardly gets caught in the corner. Bomb planted, though. They can play off of this.
Well then, potential here for VP. The retake coming in now. It's Flamey to strike first, and he gets the headshot on towards Taz now. Snacks answers back. 2 versus 1, up to C's now with the AWP to try and clutch out. It's such a difficult prospect on Train. Let's see what he can do with this.
Oh.
Okay, he can't do anything. Through the smoke, of course. Snacks finds him. And finally, after so many rounds in a row, the double orb setup prevails. It's 10-2. Virtus.Pro maybe not out of this quite yet. Problem is, that is the reset now. They won't be getting that loss bonus if they were to lose this round. There's number 13 here. The dying sectors of the first half. Money won't be a problem for NaVi going forward, as I said before. And almost 16K on C's at one point. Double orb setup going to be brought back out.
Snacks is looking for a kill on his own, but Guardian's actually found Taz this time. It goes back the other direction. They still are going to have pressure out toward Ivy, though, because they haven't got Zeus, or they haven't got Guardian, and they've got Zeus there instead, so the AWP might have won the battle at AMA, and they can still try and push with Pasha and Bialy. Zeus is dancing well inside of that smoke to keep this a game of wit, and Guardian still has his attention firmly fixed on the front of the site. There's no one there. It is going to be Ivy where they approach, so Zeus very importantly wins the kill against Pasha.
Agreed. 4 on 3, 2 orbs remaining, so they have to try and wipe these pick the smoke out of Ivy for now. That's where the bomb is. It's up to Neo from Popdog, but he's going to be making his way back towards inside, seeing if he can find the kill into Seeds. He's getting a little bit desperate now for them, and he's actually waiting on the lower ramp, so there it is. Can be such a strong position if you can land the shots, and Seeds is certainly one of the players that can. But that's a weird face from Zeus. I don't think he had to commit to that. I guess he was assuming the last two players would be towards inside with his teammates, but still 3 on 2. A chance here for VP. They still have 40 seconds. The bomb's making his way towards T-spawn. Bialy happy to stay towards Ivy for now. Still haven't really made much of an advance. 30 seconds. Bialy's actually made it to the backtracks back. This could be very good.
Curious as to how he approaches it. He's going to bypass it. They want B.
Wow.
So 3 in the A site. The rotation's going to have to come in. I think they may actually just let it go down with 14 seconds.
Yeah.
They can play the group game, play the retake. There's no point in giving them a strengthened position, but Bialy is going to clear this out and catch off Seized. Patience does pay off, gets the kill. Now it's 2 versus 2. Bomb goes down. Rotation's coming from either direction, as it is going to be Guardian coming in from Z and waiting for Flamey. Oh, that gun barrel, it's in behind the back pillar. Snacks doesn't see it. That's going to give Flamey some movement here. And Snacks isn't quite sure of where to look. Crowd reaction, as we talked about, it's muffled, but sometimes can give away that something is close, but you can't find it. Snacks is still hunting for it. He gets it. He catches Flamey. Guardian is going to fade away from this. And finally, Virtus.Pro gets something going on 2 rounds back-to-back. And interestingly enough, because of how close some of these rounds have been, despite that we said NaVi was building their bank.
They're fine.
Yeah, I mean, with Guardian saving this.
Yeah, you got Edward on 10K.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
8K on 2 players.
It looked like 1K for me.
Silly, Matthew. It's all fine. They've got something.
Let's wipe the dust off the monitor.
Yeah, we actually have our own
forget
PC
that
today. It's an upgrade. We get a little bit more information to deliver to you, which is great. But that was a really intelligent play from VP. The fact that when Bialy got towards those backtracks, I knew that was going to be a very interesting round. That can be such a strong position. One of the actual ideas we don't see enough of, I think, on T side. If you can get the split going towards inside from CD spawn, it's so powerful. And Bialy undetected. NaVi were kind of hoping they could retake together and lock down any sort of inside plant. It wasn't meant to be once Bialy had them locked down in the connector area. That was it. This Guardian smoke you can see over in towards main entrance. Hoping there's someone walking to his crosshair right now. You hear the crowd getting hyped. I don't think a kill will be coming there just yet. The X-ray can be a little bit deceiving. But it is going to be round number 14 here. VP back to basics, running the defaults. Focusing towards that Ivy area of Bialy and Pasha. Ooh, there it is. How many times?
Again, back at that corner, catches Neo, same thing all over again. It's like you say, how many times? It's a carbon copy.
If you've got to Molotov it, that's what you need to do. You flashbang at the start, Molotov at the back, and then you have to get control of the upper platform. You can't come in late and expect to get away with that one. It's going to be the second kill coming in now as Guardian drops Taz. And up to Snacks now. And it's been great this series. He'll be outside by himself. His teammates rotate back towards T-spawn. The bomb's down. That's a problem. Here we go, though. Snacks finding Guardian.
Snacks does find Guardian indeed. Zeus, though, still putting attention onto this Ivy position, has no idea they've already advanced down the quad, and that gives Bialy the kill. Edward gets 2 back, though. Bomb dropped. Snacks is in hell, but AWP, 28 seconds, 3 kills to find, and a bomb to be recovered over to his right. He can get there, but he's actually going to take the fight instead. Caught in the open, can't react in time, but he's still alive. Still giving himself a fighting chance. 12 HP, not much of one, and it's going to be another round for NaVi.
Big plays from NaVi. Once again, it's Seized to find an opening kill, like I said. Why is Neo constantly giving it away? If he's going to be there by himself, he needs to be very careful, either smoking or using the Molotov, as I said. He goes to round number 15, and money's not great for the Poles here. They've got 1 AK, a Mac-10, why not? And 2 Tech 9s and a PT-50. Let's see what they can do here. They have got head armor and grenades. We'll see if they can find anything with this. I think the idea is let's get that kill on towards C's. He's isolated by himself. We do kill him. We have a chance of getting the bomb down. We can hold off the retake here. Smoke's coming in quite early, though. They're going to be committing. Flash is coming in from Neo, and now here's the play.
It's Flamey on the inside of that smoke as NaVi looks to close out with their turn on a 12-3 half. A complete mirror image, and this time in their favor as Flamey's going to get snacks as well, all on top of the train. Zeus through the smoke. And what a half from NaVi. That was dominant.
I agree. Schooling VP there. They looked a little bit lost on the T side. There's out of ideas as they actually could get into that one. They do manage to make 3 rounds, which is enough. They win the pistol here. There's no reason why they can't do the exact same back like we saw in Inferno. 22 kills for Edward. He's had a great grand final so far. Obviously didn't win the first map, but he was the one keeping them alive for sure.
Yeah.
On the other side, it's Pasha. He was influential in getting them a lot of the rounds on Inferno, and he's actually on 3 for 15.
I mean, more, I don't know if it's impressive or depressive statistic is that nobody on that Virtus.Pro side hit double digits in that first half.
Pasha's normally one of the players where he's doing the lurks towards Ivy, he's selling the fakes, or he's going the first one in on those fast pushes towards outside. He just hasn't really done anything. We go into round number 1 of the second half there. It's going to be 4 sets of armor and Guardian with the smoke and flashbang. And we have got armor across the board for VP. No kits here, no smokes. They have got some decoys though, Matt. I know you like those.
I do actually, very much so. As there's 3 players facing out on that Ivy position. They're going to fall back just slightly. Zeus already approaching the inner hallway, looking to cross. Watch the push position right now from Pasha, though, as he comes up late. Chance to tap, can't find the kill. He's going to draw against this as well and hope that Neo can support. Thankfully, they don't lose Pasha and that getting re-aggressive, but Neo picks up the kill instead. It's unanswered thus far from NaVi as we sit with a minute left on the clock, and Bomb slowly working back down through the bathrooms toward T-spawn.
They have got the smoke remaining here. They are a man down though, and VP, like he said, Pasha towards that inside area now. He will be backed up by Neo for now. A fantastic connector player. Where's the smoke going to land? It's going to be Zeus from Pop Dog, just showing a little bit of aggro there. The smoke is dropped now, and now it's going to be Snacks to challenge towards his outside area. Does spot the first player. Does a bit of damage, but Taz picked up the first kill.
Snacks is inside the smoke. It's pushed through.
Oh, Snacks, be careful.
Oh, that's pretty aggressive, all things considered. Still does leave them in a good position with Flamey against 3, but now he's pulled back against Pasha as well, and Snacks.
They can plant. Need to hold back here. Don't need to be aggressive. It's 10 seconds. He hasn't got control of this. If you give him a kill, that gives him a window.
Doesn't have the bomb either, so it's done. He's going to get caught by Neo going back forward. He didn't elect to grab the bomb right away, and therefore, with 7 seconds, there was no time to grab it and get back to the site and plant that. So it is going to go to 12-4. Virtus.Pro, very important pistol round, and potentially now we can get a game similar to Inferno, which turned out to be quite good toward the end.
Absolutely. Will these Titans play each other up? It doesn't matter what the first half score. There's always a chance to get back into this and give them the exact same treatment. Winning that pistol certainly helps. There was no plan there for NaVi, so they are semi-forcing into this second round. You can see Flamey and Guardian not investing in armor, but teammates have. They've got Deagles and Tech 9s, and there's 3 smokes, make it 4 now. And potential set piece play here, just trying to get the bomb down, and going to be Snacks to open up the fragging though. He gets the UMP kill on towards Edward, and looking to control that public area as well.
Snacks. Flash in, Bialy. Toward Ivy as Flamey is going to start this off. Good deagle shot to get Snacks down as Taz waits toward the Pop Dog position. Zeus has bomb above him, and they're going to try and execute down through both players, Guardian and sees that Ivy. They're going to wrap around. They've also caught Bialy, so backtrack's controlled. They can start to surround this site. Taz is holding good ground, though, because, again, it's Zeus that has the bomb, and he's above Taz. So either win the duel or wrap back around through A main. Flamey might come support that, though, because if he can win this fight inside of the site, he does go down. He could have wrapped and caught Taz inside of that ladder room. And this will slow the round ever so slightly, but only for a moment's notice, because Seized is going to take back Neo, and NaVi's actually got control of this. They picked up the rifles. It's all onto Pasha. Bomb just getting in a position now where it's going to go down. He could stop him. Does he do it? No, he doesn't. Bomb goes down, so he still has to clutch this out against 2. He's got 1 left to go. Guardian such low HP, 19, and Pasha's gonna push onto him. Does hit it. So 3 kills only in the first half, and Pasha pulls off a massive clutch to keep them in this.
Cool as a cucumber. Pasha coming in from the perfect position. They just didn't consider Ivy to be an option there. He comes into the Famas, the bomb is planted. He doesn't deny it, but still, it's enough. That kill towards heaven meant he could actually have an opportunity there. Guardian stuck in such a horrible position. That alley is actually disgusting to try and actually hold on to. It's a really good started around there from NaVi, attacking from all angles. It felt like VP just didn't know what was going on. That's the kind of performance we're going to need from Pasha. They're going to have a chance in the second map. 12-5, and there's an orb. Okay, what is this?
Why not? It's Guardian.
Okay, no nades, an orb, 2 pistols, a galil. This is how you start throwing games. No need for this whatsoever, but they're going for it.
Certainly are. Nade out at Ivy, that won't do any damage. Seized and Flamey are both waiting in that position. Smoke out in front of them. Nelly and Neo slowly going to turn their attention back inside of the site as well. 4 players inside the A site right now from Virtus.Pro. This isn't uncommon on train. Usually you play one of those 4 nearer to the Z connector, but Neo's gone back through CT spawn to rotate instead. That's going to be timely as well because Pasha's about to have some pressure applied from both Zeus and that of the AWP of Guardian, which they do not yet know is up.
I'm interested to see how this works out. Zeus getting control of the upper platforms there, so the CTs don't have vision of that area, but it's not going to matter if Snax is finding kills like that. He takes down Seized, gives him a taste of his own medicine there, the opening kill. Now to 5-on-4 with limited utility, just a Molotov remaining. It's Guardian on the lower ramp, looking for a pick here, but it's not getting anything as Neo sprays for the smoke. Actually gets a dink on towards Zeus there. Nice work from him.
Neo crossed all 3 trains to get a better angle down at the ramp, but Pasha, Flamey's got in and got this bomb plant in. Good pickup though, Patience taps the bomb, sees if anyone's at upper, flash out. He's gonna go up the ladder and try and peek this as well, but they're already saving it. They're already going back because Guardian can't afford to give up this op this early.
Yeah, they have to. It's a very interesting buy from them, I have to say. I guess it was the surprise factor, bring out an AWP and 1 rifle, hope for the best, see if we can get some picks. I just didn't have anything to work with. They don't find a single kill there. It's a very weird approach to that round. Like I said, they've got such a huge lead in terms of rounds. They just need to wait. Let's get the gun rounds, guys. Just keep it simple. Let's not do anything too crazy here. You're limiting yourselves at this point and risking struggling going into the next. They've saved 2 weapons, I think. Maybe Zeus has had the Tech 9. Is this tactical? Oh, it is tactical. I just didn't work out, yeah. They're chatting in the game right now.
Yeah, for NaVi.
Yeah, like when you have this better rounds, your touching distance of taking the second map. Just play it simple. Let's actually get gun rounds here, executions, defaults. Just play your game. Guardian does save the AWP though, so I guess that's something to take away with this one, but that might tempt them into forcing again. They do have about 3,300 average across the board, and the rest of the players, Guardian could drop a weapon. He's on 4,200, so a buy is available. It would be an AWP, an AK, maybe 2 Tech 9s and a Galil. That's enough to win a round.
Yeah.
Like NaVi, but that's the problem with this force by in the last round. This is where it gets tempting to keep forcing into these situations, allowing it to spiral out of control and definitely give VP a chance in this second map here.
Highest fragging player on Virtus.Pro, Snacks on 10, still does not have that of the lowest fragging player on NaVi, so it just goes to show you how one-sided that first half was, but 3 straight after the pistol for Virtus.Pro, this time forced by round 3 NaVi, and this is exactly why the timeout comes in, because yes, they've got a bed of rounds, but they need to consider how they build into this half. They still have to find 4 on a T side, not always the easiest task, considering how they've been playing. I mean, this is one of the things NaVi we often talk about being so tactically based that their T sides are excellent. But again, they've taken time off since not making it to the ESL Pro League finals to allow Guardian to recover. And coming into this, it was some of the first, I think it was the first official matches that they'd played in almost a month's time. So there's definitely timing issues that they're trying to work through.
Guardian hasn't had the best of tournaments. It hasn't been bad, but from what we've come to expect from what everyone's calling the world's best AWPer, myself included, he's currently set on 11 for 6. He had a real rough time in Inferno as well. We thought Train would be his resurrection here, another map he's very well versed on, but not working out. It looks like the Force Fight will be coming in map, pretty much as I described as well. So an AK probably been dropped, there it is. They've got a Tech 9, a Galil, and Guardian, of course, on the AWP. So they've gone for it. It's exactly that. It's AWP, 2 rifles, the Tech 9. We'll see what they can do here. They've got the smokes, 4 of them. 6 flashbangs and no Molotovs here. They have to work the picks once again. It's Taz on the UMP. So enter round number 19 here. Must be massive for NaVi to win, but very detrimental for them to lose in terms of the money game. Pasha's alone inside, aggressive on that lower ramp. Famous in hand is looking for 1 kill, then falling back, but it's Guardian edging in first. All 4 players committed towards the inside side, just seized alone for that lurk play at Ivy.
Smoke down in the upper position. Pasha's still down below that. Neo as well, as we now see coming over a little bit closer to that bomb train with the M4 as well. Bomb is inching closer. It's going to go in through this lower ramp to the B site. Neo waiting for it, is going to let the opportunity present itself. They didn't spot. Did they spot him? Yes, they did. Okay, Edward gets spotted by Pasha late. He managed to jump across as they were preoccupied, and now Pasha's going to follow up and take down Zeus. That could have been a big opening for them to get just that 1 pistol player in the side of them and catch them out with 2 quick kills. Guardian catches Pasha, but at this point, it's all just trying to maintain. Although it is 1 kill back and Neo's low enough, they could still try and make an effort on this.
Yeah, Guardian's low as well. They have a smoke and 2 flashbangs, and problem is they only have 30 seconds. Neo will be facing by the look of things. Siege could probably get this kill, you know. Oh, nobody pulls out the grenade. That's unfortunate. And now it's going to be Neo. Gifted that, I would say. I thought he was going to be taken out, but sure, when Siege was edging around the corner, but just a very nice position there from Neo. Baits him perfectly. And it's going to be 12-7. The problem is, Nuclear VP and him still taking a mile. 2 AWPs now, and you'd assume it's an eco here from NaVi. Okay, Flamey's brought an AK.
Well, why not?
For no real
He did it
reason.
despite you, Henry.
I guess they're going to be a maximum loss bonus after losing this round. Regardless, he still has $1,400. It won't be a fantastic buy next round, but you know, it's fine. He can try and do something with this. It's just the problem has been the money in these rounds. But let's see what Flamey can do. Definitely a player that can have massive amounts of impact. He'll be towards Ivy for now, just jumping up that smoke and seeing if he can spot anything and fire off some shots. They've got the smokes once again and the flashbangs, but it's definitely now getting an interesting affair in a competitive game, which looked like a very one-sided state.
Well, Bialy to Molotov to throw. Incendiary out toward that Ivy position. There are 3 players from NaVi waiting here. As Edwards inside of A main. Wall shot from Snacks. Edward tempting fate goes and kisses the bullet hole as well. But it is going to go the way of Taz to start it off as we wait for Snacks to see if this is going to present himself. Bialy picking up seized. So far, Snacks, there it is. As soon as we snap away, of course, gets the kill onto Edward. Now it's Neo on the back stairs at CT that knows that Guardian and Flamey have wrapped in that position. Snacks just going to wait and hold this off now from a different angle. Maybe this time we'll catch him to get a kill. Still not going to happen just yet. Yes, it does. Guardian goes down. Flamey did find 1 before, but it's now he and 1 versus 3, and Snacks gets it. P2 53 kills for him in the round. Then we're up to 8 now for Virtus.Pro, getting closer still.
Snacks looking incredibly strong right now. Another 3 kills for him, just locking them down 1 by 1. They tried towards Ivy this time. It doesn't really work out for them, but still, that wasn't the full gun round. That was actually just them with an AK and some Tech 9. So it was certainly going to go in favor of VP. This is where things get interesting now. AWP out on Guardian. Got a relatively good amount of grenades here. Flamey's the only one limited, of course. He's got 1 smoke after his investment last round, but he just needs an AK, that guy. Zeus going towards inside. Pasha on that lower ramp, and Taz has got in towards the pop dog room. Good grenade, though. Does reasonable damage, takes 25 of him, but Snacks opening it up once again, getting the kill on towards Guardian. 5 and 4. He definitely has the drop on him throughout this series.
Look at Edward's position, though, because he's already in quad. He's gotten in behind Snacks. He's going to catch. Oh, the timing, though. I was going to say he's going to catch off Neo at Ivy. It would have been the opening they needed, but Neo actually does turn back to find him. And that's unfortunate, although he's going to make a case for this round finally for NaVi as he takes down both Neo and Bialy.
Still a 3-on-2, though, so we'll see what they can do with this one. Zeus and Siege remain. Bomb recovered and a minute to play with. They have 1 smoke. Separated for now. They need to find another pick before making their next move. But Pasha picking up the AWP. He'll be once again in the upper platform position inside. That's so strong. So much information gathered here. Allows the remaining 2 players, Taz and Snacks, to set up outside. Crossfire established. And this is to be very tricky for NaVi. If they were to win this round, it'd be a phenomenal play on their behalf.
Taz now is going to go slowly out toward NaVi positions. Next going to find Seized. Zeus inside of the sights. Next to repeat from Hell, potentially on time. Not quite. Zeus smoked down. Is going to try and just get money for NaVi at this point. Remember, they've yet to win a round in this half. As it was 12-3, it's going to go to 12-9, or is it? Zeus is putting up a fight. 10 HP, 2 to find. Late rotation from Pasha, so Taz is going to get up to the control room. Zeus is yet to spot him here.
This could be good, you know. It's actually gone towards the connector, and he's going to get the kill on Pasha as well. He actually knows where Taz is. He heard that ladder. He's got vision of the bomb and a flashbang to work with as well. Problem is he's got the AWP. Taz now up against it.
Taz is going to try and hunt this out as well. He's bought so much time, and Zeus is playing this so smart. He's got to go back onto it. Zeus goes out. Taz off again, but he's baited it out. The time works, and Zeus clutches it. 1 versus 3. With 10 HP the entire time, he gets away with it.
We thought he was just trying to get some money with that plant, but he gets a whole lot more than that. He gives NaVi their first round here in the second half. It's 5-1 now. They've looked lost, but maybe this will revitalize them. Zeus stepping up massively there. He swapped it up over to Guardian, and now maybe they can find something here. 13-8, very close to finishing things off. The stadium has erupted here. VP looking to get back on track.
They're alive now, aren't they? Welcome back, Ukraine. Yes, we are still playing Counter-Strike, and yes, NaVi did just get around their first. The second half, 13-8, and they've got money to work with on the back of this, but again, reset potential is very real, as they were on a maximum loss round bonus. It's not Neo to peek this out. Missed shot from Guardian, trying to catch him sliding. Neo's a little bit worried about peeking it out and fully committing to it, so he just pre-fires the corner. And a little jiggle peek, not going to find anyone with that. That'll give NaVi a chance to walk up further on this inner tunnel, or inner hallways rather, as well.
Yep. Right now, looking like they're just trying to work a pick. They still have all that utility intact. It's Pasha on that lower ramp area. He's going to be backed up as well by Neo. Sees walking in with the bomb, so this will be an inside execute. You can almost guarantee it at this stage. They're not going to find a pick, so they'll drop all the Molotovs and smokes. Try and flush out the CTs here. It's up to Pasha to find the first kill with backup from Neo, who's watching up the platform right now.
Neo is just holding off, just waiting it out. And it's inside of the site, though, that Pasha drops. Remember, we talked about this. Taz has normally been the one to play inside of the site. They've swapped it up, and Pasha's not able to succeed in that same position. Edward pushes forward, catches Neo. Bialy gets one back as we do a flyover, seeing the bomb go down at default, and Bialy is still holding off that angle, so there's not going to be easy access, but Guardian onto Snacks. Now they'll start to take the fights. Now they'll open up the angles and find the information as to where the CT players are. Taz being one of them, and he goes down to Flamey. 4-on-1. Guardian doesn't land it, but Bialy's out. Run as fast as you can and as quick as you dare. They are on your heels. Bialy, you may have an M4, but he's going to use the USP. Gets one kill. Oh,
okay.
What is that shot of the second? But Zeus is already wrapped around behind him. Fancy little shot with that USB.
Well, we said that round from Zeus may do something for NaVi, and they find the round after as well. Unbroken the economy of Virtus.Pro. It's the inside play, and Pasha unable to find a single frag. He had to find at least one, and it's Edward who capitalized. He pushed down aggressively towards the inner bomb site, and that can be so beneficial there. They could actually be ecoing this time. They're one round away from map points, and they're going for the draw. Just PD50s and a CZ. A Deagle on Bialy. NaVi now surely going to map points.
Guardian again, though, takes down Neo, as you say. Very similar to Inferno, in fact, as we started to get a comeback from a same score line, and then they get there late. NaVi. Edward above the ladder, Taz down below as always. Again, playing closer to that pop dog position. It's been Snacks that's gone out toward Ivy, but this time it's Bialy that's going to go down there. Edward's going to get Taz. Snacks versus 5.
Wow.
Ninja diffuse time, Snacks. That's the way he wins them in the past, but not this time.
There it is. Map point has been established. It's 3 in a row after that epic clutch. Money still limited for VP. Going for the draw now. They've got rifles, no kits. 4 smokes. It's going to be very difficult here to get 7 in a row. Let's see if they can do it. NaVi will be well aware that all probably isn't a possibility for the CTs at this point. So Guardian still having a relatively quiet game by his standards. 14-9, bottom of the scoreboard for his team. It doesn't matter. It's all about the maps that count. And see if Pasha can do anything with this. Pushing inside with the lower ramp smoke. And it's a very default stance from NaVi. Don't want to give anything away at this point.
Pasha top of the ramp as well, smoke out on him. Guardian on the other side of that, waiting for a push through, but Flamey's got snacks to start it off again. NaVi, the first kill on map point to send this to a third map.
There it is, 4 players remain. We do go to Cobblestone next. NaVi keep this up. Very well be happening. VP now just holding on, hoping for the best here. 3 players towards outside. We have got Pasha alone on inner. He's got no grenades though. An M4, and that's it. He's going to take raw firepower here to try and hold them off. It looks like an outside execute coming in now. NaVi make potentially their last move on the map, looking for that opening kill.
Forward of the smoke was Taz, but he's already gone. There isn't a smoke to cover off the gap toward Hitch. Bialy's on top of the train though instead. He's got Flamey down, and Neo, he's getting very close. He's right beside Edward. They're tracing each other's footsteps, but Edward gets outside the smoke first. Then it's all on to Bialy. 4 versus 1. Bomb planted as well, and Bialy with no kit. This is looking like map 3 right now, and there it is. As they close it out. Much to the delight of the home crowd.
Yeah.
And much on the back of that Zeus 1 versus 3.
Great performance from NaVi there. And you have to say VP looks very lost on their T side. They tried absolutely everything. There was that inside play from C's, just locking them down, funneling them towards outside. And Edward on your screen now, he had a fantastic game. They were looking like it was slipping away from them. Some of the force buys were questionable. But Zeus, the 1 versus 3 clutch map. You said when the bomb went down, it looked like he was just trying to get some cash there, but all of a sudden he came to life, and once it was down for the connector area, the 1 versus 1 with Taz was very well played, and they win every single round after that. Phenomenal stuff there. We are going to Cobblestone, and that's
Absolutely.
another